going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going for the deep ball. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Trotty down the left sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Broncos.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he's going to be brought down right there at the 29-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a give right side. McCollum to the 27-yard line.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 8. They're going to look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 57 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run again with Harris. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Harris running straight ahead. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll go down at the 28. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here's 2nd and 3. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Warren will try the right side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Warren, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead. But it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A crazy sequence here. A huge game that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll run again with Harris. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Pickett will look to throw it here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They begin the drive with Williams. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play, but so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Back to throw again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. They'll look to throw again. Pass incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
It's now second and 10.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Check, contact. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Now Austin. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Broncos nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That kickoff return 104 yards. And the Steelers extend their lead yet again. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the 3rd part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 24-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Pickett. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here's Smith to return it.
Smith on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now this one complete on the slant route. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cameron Hayward able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. That's good for 28 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Same connection. Dulcich once again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. He'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Now 2nd and 9. Running left, it's Warren. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Let's go now.
Here's third and a few inches. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. They tried to catch him by surprise there on third down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. It's complete to Turbin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now. And all they can control here is how their final plays develop. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Track at 60. 79 Broncos. Let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
19 tight.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Fourth down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise. But how about the coverage there, able to bat it down?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
And if you're on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down at a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Boston, the man in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Second and 5. Now Washington. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Okay, break.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
That's caught. It's Marvin Mims.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Denver.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
He'll air this one out for Mims. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. back to throw again. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Pickett down to a knee, and that is going to do it. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you can hope for in the National Football